It's in the game.
PlayStation.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. A pass caught by Tate Dell. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to run for it. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Running from the pistol with Benson. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Benson once more. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. He's got Jalen Lane. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Space on the right. He's got room. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening opening drive. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And the Commanders pick this one up. No one's around him, he's got space. And Washington finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown! The Commanders capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Benson on 1st and 10. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And get 22 out of that play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Benson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. It's Benson on the give. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Murray on third down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Buck. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Return starts at the 3. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there. Second down now, they need 7.
At the 35-yard line.
60, 70, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now, Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
18, 5, 10, Bronco 80.
Air it out on third. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Benson now from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Into the hands of Harrison. He does it, touchdown Arizona. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Okay, ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go!
Now Daniels off the play action. He rolls to his right. He can run it. This is taken ahead to the 42. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
19 Lions. Here we go, here we go. Huh, not saying 19.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Warriors 70, let's go. Bronco 80, trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
On 1st down, here's Daniels. On him quick, and they bring him down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Get it. Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
He gets it right back to McLaurin, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Daniels on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the 1st half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. The give now to Benson. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Murray from the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Harrison secures this left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
It's inside the 10, and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a second-quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Ready, break.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Daniels buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going for it again. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcats. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready, ready.
Daniels now. Hauled in by Lane. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
First down. 1st and 10.
Daniels now on 1st down. It is Cup left side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Panther 11, Ready.
To the air again, Daniels. Holding left side. And he's taken down at the 30. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
Cut 19.
Daniels is going to throw again. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
18, 5 in. 19, Lions.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ready. Cooking.
3rd and short, Daniels. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. It's an option right that begins this drive. Escapes a defender. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Murray here on 1st down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. It's caught by Harrison. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Another throw coming from Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Again, it's Murray to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. The kick by Lutz is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. You work so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He's got the squibber. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Track, let's go. 19, 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second down and 10, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Here we go. 60, Pablo, 18. Ready.
Daniels throwing on third. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operated from the gun, here's Murray. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, they're going with Benson again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the gun, it's Murray. Short pass, Bryant. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on second and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
He keeps the option on second and goal. He gets him halfway there with a 3-yard gain. They'll need 3 more on third and goal.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Murray, third and goal. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals push their lead further to start the half. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Seven Pirates. Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Into a crowd and intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit.
Stephanie Mustang 60 Bison, 60, 19 Lions.
Daniels on first down. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. Hits the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the third. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Miles Price. Finds some space, he's past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. Now begin this drive with Benson. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a gain of 4 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Into the hands of Harrison. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Setting up the screen here for Harrison. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Warriors 70. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. Go.
Daniels back to throw. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Second and 3 now.
Drop 60. Get it. 19 Charger.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Second and 3 now.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Daniels. And downfield, he's got it. That stops. There he goes again. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, to tie this game in the 4th.
Commanders 38.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. On the return, here's Price. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He has it at the 13. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Dragon 60. 19, 18, Cup 19. Cup 19.
Daniels now. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
60 Bobcats. Here we go. Here we go. Hey,
Running right with Mitchell. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Ready, set.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
To throw, Daniels. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Intercepted in the end zone. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Benson on first and 10. And this hasn't been a common side of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Harrison secures this left side. Here he goes again. At the 20. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 6. Ready. Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Drag it. Get it.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
19.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels hits his running back. And just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41.
Got ready.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
18. Pioneer.
At the 41-yard
Rap
line.
Corey.
Again, Daniels to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
60 by 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. $60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.